All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. What's going on, good peoples? Let me know you can hear me, and also let me know you can see me. All right. Okay. Well, I can hear myself, so I'm sure y'all can hear me too. All right. Well, what's up, my brother, the man above? Tanya M. What's going on? Tina Powers, you came here earlier, but you said you want to come back. All right. And oh yeah, trying not to make this long. Trying to make this long at all because it ain't just really just much information. But it's information enough though. We can say that much. It's information enough. All right. See, Turtle, what's going on? Short lady, Lydia, Pamela, what's going on? All right, Joanne, what's going on? All right. Y'all say y'all can see me and hear me clear. All right. Well, let's get right into it. Then, good people, let's get right into it. And if y'all don't mind, please hit thumbs up as you come in. All right, guys. Hopefully that's not too loud. Oh, wrong one. All right, guys. We're gonna be talking about an update on this story right here about Chase Allen and his mom Dee Dee. All right, y'all know this is a story I've been covering, trying to keep up with, just like any other story that I had covered and trying to keep up with. All right, amazing live I did yesterday because we had family members that was actually watching live. At least according to what the person came in and claiming they's a family member, or what they claim, they say they's a family member of the young lady and mother of the young lady who has committed suicide. They came in and said there's a family member, and they also said she had family that was watching the live as well, and she appreciated me for being respectful of the story. Look, no matter how far the story sounds, I try to put at least a little bit of respect on it if the story can be respected. Now, a lot of people just sitting here just wilding out and they cause their own demise or just doing dumb shit. Then so a lot of times we just gotta call it like we see it. But regardless of what, though, I try to be respectful when I do these stories. I don't try to go all out and always calling bitches and hoes and all that stuff. I try not to, but sometimes them emotions get kind of crazy and they get out of control. You might hear a bitch a hoe a time or two, but hey, that's what the podcast is for. All right, State Tiger, what's going on? Sharice Brown, how you doing? All right, all right. Anyway, guys, so we got an update with this story right here. Thanks to Reese who sent me this. And the grandmother, not her mom, not that I don't think this is Dee Dee's mom, because Dee Dee mom went off, and what we're gonna hear here, I don't think this Dee Dee mom. This may be the grandma on the dad's side. I don't know, but the grandma has broken her silence. She's speaking out, and she's also saying, like everybody else, that she believes CPS, if they would have done their job, then baby Chase may have been saved, but who knows? Who knows? So without further ado, I'll let y'all hear this little quick interview, and I can get my analysts as much as I can, and let's get right into it, guys. Here we go. The grandmother speaks, and let's hear what she has to say.
Local grandmother comes forward and breaks her silence after her grandson is abused.
And I just feel like if they would have followed through with what they said they were going to do, I feel my personal opinion that Chase would be alive today.
A story that grabbed national headlines at the time. A local mother charged with murder after police find her son's body in a freezer.
Yeah, new tonight, another family comes forward saying their child was also abused by that mother, Azuradee France. It happened when he visited her home, and authorities made some huge mistakes in handling their case. So let's bring in Local 4 investigator Karen Drew, because she has the exclusive, Karen.
Yeah, Kim and Devin, this is all about accountability. Why was...
Oh, and before I say this, I know sometimes people are able to find the full interview. Y'all can find this full interview where she's talking. Please send that to me because y'all know the news on to play like little clips of the interview. But if we can get the full interview of the grandma talking, anybody who know how to find it, please send it to me. Miss Dees, I hope you can get on the radar and find this interview from me, or you saying to somebody, somebody who good with searching with stuff. So if anyone of y'all can find this full interview, please send it to me because I want to hear everything. All right.
More done. Tonight, we track down another victim of Azuradee France. Police and prosecutors and family confirmed this child was abused by the Detroit mother back in 2018 when he was just 2 years old and was visiting France's home. The reason why this story is so important is if authorities would have handled that case the right way, there's a chance France's son Chase would not be dead.
He was beat up pretty bad, like black eyes, wounds all on his private area, and he was hurting.
Black eyes, wounds all over his private area. Wait a minute. So again, guys, you gotta ask yourself, what the entire fuck? On a private area, you think there'd be grounds enough to keep at least him away from the mom? It seems like the more I cover this story, the more we hear more details, and the shit is gruesome. It's gruesome. So bad that it's down to his private part. Black eyes. So what really was going on with CPS when it came to this boy right here?
That's how Patricia Davis remembers what her grandson looked like when she picked him up.
Chase would not be dead.
He was beat up pretty bad, like black eyes, wounds all on his private area, and he was hurting.
That's how Patricia Davis remembers what her grandson looked like when she picked him up back in 2018 after he spent some time at the home of Azuradee France. She says he was soaked in urine.
So I had picked him up to put him in her mom's tub to wash him, but when I went to pick him up, he started screaming and crying like, like you gasping for air.
The boy was brought to the hospital. Sources telling me CPS as well as Detroit police were involved.
And y'all know how that is, because we do that as humans too. We did that. We was children, or something hurt real bad. We do that. We do that. So you do that, it mean that shit hurts. So her talking about it, yeah, that's one thing. But just imagining, just seeing it, being right there, trying to give him a bath and see him jump like that. Oh my God, I bet that's just a horrible thing to see right there. Just listening to it is making my flesh just cringe. Ooh, Jesus, how can people be so cruel and to your own child? All right. And let alone a woman who carried this boy for 9 months. 9 months, But according to her mom, though, she said, I didn't raise no daughter. I created a demon. I created a demon. That's what her mom says. She created a demon.
And the case eventually ended up in court.
I remember the lawyer stating to us that she was going to lose her children and that she will be getting locked up for her crimes.
We've learned France was charged with third-degree child abuse, later reduced to fourth-degree child abuse, and only served 2 years probation. Her children were returned to her.
And I just feel like if they would have followed through with what they said they were going to do, I feel my personal opinion that Chase would be alive today. I blame them because they had the upper hand. Meaning protective services.
Reduced to fourth degree. I'm sorry, I got to keep stopping this because I did hear this last night. I heard this last night, but I was kind of sleepy when I heard this last night. So now I got a little energy and try to do this before I go to work tonight. I'm hearing everything what this woman is saying. And again, it's just making my flesh crawl all over, just hearing how she's describing all of this and hearing how this woman is getting in trouble, but they downplaying the stuff that she done. Third degree down to fourth degree and only 2 years probation. But this lady over here said he had black eyes, bruise marks, even done it on his private part. And she got her stuff reduced. Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all think if a man was to do this to his child, would they reduce his stuff? Be honest with me. How many of y'all think if a man did this, would his stuff get reduced?
It's because the judge is going to react off the notes.
Now, I did reach out to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office on how could this mother only get 2 years probation. I was told in the statement France had no prior criminal history, no CPS history prior to 2018. Now, the offer made at the time also took into account the severity of the injuries to the child and that France would have no further contact with the victim. I posted the full statement from the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office on Click On. Meantime, Child Protective Services. Kim and Devin, that's the question. What is going on? I did ask the department today. I got a familiar response. They can't discuss specifics of CPS cases. I can't tell you how much this infuriates me.
Well, that's a problem because CPS often use, we can't discuss this because it.
Y'all notice that right there, and I'm gonna play this again for the people coming in because I'm seeing y'all coming in, but at the same time I'm still sharing it out too. So please forgive me, but I'm gonna play it again where y'all can hear it. But y'all heard that, and I always talked about that when it comes to the CPS. When they fuck up, she's right. That's the answer we always get. We can't talk about that right now. 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 Oh, so not only you could say the child, but you can't even talk about it. Why can't you talk about it? What is so private about it that you can't talk about it? All right. Why? Because y'all know y'all fucked up real bad. And that's what it is. So I like when they said that because that's the answer we always going to get, that CPS cannot talk about it. Of course you can't. And then when you do talk about it, we might not still get straight answers. Preach. We might not still get straight answers if you choose to talk about it. All right?
Involves the safety of a child.
Right.
We hear that, you hear that time and time again.
I respect a child's privacy. We don't necessarily are saying that we have to share someone's name, but there's so much more they can do to be transparent. They can talk about how many times they visit the home. Sure. What was the reaction? What was the follow-up? What about these agents? Are they being held accountable? I mean, I have to tell you, in all these years, I have not received more CPS complaints to our newsroom than ever, and 2 of them are children who are dead.
And this is the kind of lack
and we
of
can't speak about it. Do not worry. I'm on it. I'm not. That's not a good enough answer.
Okay. I know that's right. That's never a good enough answer. The reason they say that because they don't have no answer. I already know what it is. The reason they say that because they do not have an answer. All right. Because even that was me. If I'm probably doing my job and checking on somebody for their way of being, and they come up dead, and they ask me the question, why? Why? I won't have an explanation, okay? I won't have no explanation as to why this happened. And I won't have no explanation as to, if y'all heard what that lady said at the end, but they cut it off. And this is why I want the full interview. How many of y'all caught before they cut it off where the grandma said, the attorney said something about the notes, and they cut it off right there? I don't know how many of y'all caught that, but I'm going to play it again. I want y'all to listen closely. So let's close it. She gonna say something about the notes, something about the turning the notes, and they cut it off. So I'm assuming what she's saying is, I guess by the attorney, whatever they saw in the notes from the CPS, why this girl kept getting off, that's probably why she was getting off, because wherever the notes that the CPS was putting in there. All right? That's why she kept getting off. Because the CPS, we talked about this in a couple of live streams I did last week. What do they really put in them notes? Do they really put in them notes what they see, or they put in them notes what they want to put in them notes because they don't feel like dealing with this shit? Let's just keep it real and say it like that. They put what they want to put in their notes because they don't want to deal with it. What's the baby name that caught my heart? I just reached to talk about. Did they say for about 2 months, they didn't go see that baby? What's her name? I just did it. It's Jesus Christ, Chris. Why am I not good with these names? Because that baby is so precious to me. Because I did a stream one day with her dad speaking. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, Chris. Get it together. What's that baby name? And I just talked about that baby. What is that baby name? Is it Amari Oxby? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Amari Osby. That's what it is. Take her story. Understand that they say CPS didn't do nothing for 2 months, pretty much. Didn't do anything. And they supposed to be making 24-hour checks until they lay eyes on the child. All right. Then on top of that, according to what the dad said, the baby told CPS that the mom was beating her. The baby told CPS that the mom was beating her. And nothing was still done. Oh, hell no. Kiera, I know that's not you. Where the hell you been? Hell no. What's up, Kiera? Dillon Hobbs? Hell no. Man, the people in hell must got cold water. Where the hell you been there, chick? What's going on? Starlight, what's going on? Night Owl, what's going on? All right. CLH, what's going on? All right. I see y'all over there. Appreciate y'all coming through. Appreciate you. If you don't mind, get that thumbs up for your boy. And you got other accounts, get your thumbs up for their boy. Because we're finna have a preaching session, all right? We're finna have a preaching session a little bit. The little girl told the CPS, according to her dad, that the mom was beating her. The dad said he saw the marks on the child. CPS claimed they didn't see it. Now, we got some conflicting stories somewhere, somebody lying. Because ain't no way a dad gonna see the bruises that his child have, but CPS see the child and they say that they don't see anything. Oh, yeah. So that means somebody's not doing their job. Or they weren't doing their job. And what the dad said in the interview, he said their whole office down there needs to be cleaned out and put in people in there who really give a damn. And I totally agree with that. Chantel, what up, my lady? We gonna do me some more of them glads and decorated glads, man. That shit be fire. I see you on your Instagram, girl. That shit booming. I like that shit. If a dad see it, we know the mom know. We know the mom see it. Obviously, she seen it. How come CPS didn't see it? So after 60 days has passed, next time they hear about baby Amaria, she's dead. Oh, shit. Angela Williams. What's up, baby? Where you been? Where y'all coming from now? CC Olin, where y'all coming from now? Y'all want to get some of this preaching? Y'all want to hear Pastor Thorns? All right, let's get Pastor Thorns. All right. Ray Hall, y'all just coming in. All right. We know the mom saw the bruises on their child. All right. The mom tells the story that the reason she killed Amaria, for those of you who don't know the story, the reason she killed Amaria because she felt like Amaria loved her dad more than her. Well, ma'am, if you beating your child the way she is, obviously she's going to love the other one more, first of all right? But even the dad said that was a crock of shit. It was. That was a crock of shit. Hey, Sarah, what's going on, dude? That was a crock of shit. That lady, first of all, for to use that excuse, already tells us she was already angry with the daddy. That's why she killed that baby, because she was angry with the dad. All right? That's it. Whatever he did, he left or whatever. That's why she really killed that baby. All right? And probably 9 times out of 10, when the man tried to do his thing, tried to see the baby, she kept the baby away from him. He said he tried to fight to get custody for her. I can't say, I gotta go by what he said. He said he tried to fight to get custody, and he was unsuccessful. So I say all this to say this, people, what I've been preaching for the longest. The bullies are at home. The bullies are the parents. The bullies are the step-parents, godparents, foster parents. The bullying starts at home, just like everything else, manners, house training, everything. It all starts at home. It's just sad that when they go out in the public, to the schools and all that, they just adding fuel to the fire. But a lot of these stories, what we hear is they already suffering abuse at home. And not all the time is necessarily physical. It's abusive. It's verbal and emotional. Amen. Abuse is not just physical, it's verbal and emotional as well. And I think that's a damn shame when you have children and you making them suffer from emotional abuse. And then you wonder, and this is the crazy shit about it, and I said this before too, and then you wonder why we are so distant from y'all when we get old. Like we supposed to forget what the fuck you did. Nah, fuck that. I remember everything that you did. All right? So you didn't care about my well-being or my emotions when I was a child. Why the hell would I believe that when I'm an adult, you're going to care about me now? For what? Don't you think it's a little bit too late? Where were you, mom and dad, when I really needed y'all? Instead of putting me on that emotional roller coaster. And I'm pretty much sure I can speak for a lot of people in the chat room. Y'all have been through that. Some of y'all in my chat room have been through that with your folks. Verbal, emotional, or physical. Well, some of y'all probably was unfortunate. You got all three of them. You got the verbal abuse, the emotional abuse, and you got the physical abuse from your own folks. And you know what will make it worse a lot of time with the mothers? You know what makes it worse? When the mother be jealous of her own daughter. That's the worst one right there. When the mother is jealous of her daughter, that'd be the worst abuse right there. Oh yeah, sorry about that, Sarah. Yeah, absolutely. Sexual abuse. Ooh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you know how mothers a lot of times jealous of their daughter because they allow other men that they fucking with to come do something with their daughter. They allow it. Because anytime your daughter come tell you that your grown ass man is touching them and they can tell you how they do it and tell you the times that they coming in and do it, and you still brush it off again, you get mad at your daughter for telling you what your man doing to him. That ain't nothing but pure hate and jealousy. Holler at your boy. That ain't nothing but pure hate and jealousy for your own child, somebody you created. And I know a few of y'all has been through that. Angela said that's why she keep her kids away from her family. They wasn't right the way they treated her. Told y'all. Some of y'all might have been through that shit. Us men go through it too. But again, like I said, us men, we don't talk about it. We don't. We don't talk about it. But men get that shit too. And a lot of times men get it just as worse as you women do. But we just don't talk about it. Right, Dee Dee? They blame the child for it happening. It's her fault. Because your daughter young, a beautiful lady, and of course y'all know with a lot of young ladies, they sprout out fast. Beautiful lady, got a cute little shape or whatnot. Your man sit up there, he don't want to be with you tonight. So he gets up and sneaks in your daughter's room. Your daughter tell him, hey, this man coming to my room doing XYZ. You get mad at her and want to beat the hell out of her, talk about she lying. That's hate and jealousy. So blessings to all of you, men and women who've been through that. Blessings to all of you. Blessings to all of you. Because that's a tough pill to swallow to go through that. That's a tough pill. It is. And especially when you feel like you ain't got nobody that's listening. But anyway, I said I'm gonna play this game for the people who coming in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can hear it, but I want y'all to catch at the end when the grandma gonna say something about the notes, and it cuts off right there. That's why I want the full interview. If anybody can find the full interview, man, please get that to me. But you're gonna hear her say something about the notes, and it cuts off right there. And like I said, I'm believing she's saying that the attorney's going by whatever notes that they saw on the damn CPS work. They talking about that. All right. But have a listen.
A local grandmother comes forward and breaks her silence after her grandson is abused.
And I just feel like if they would have followed through with what they said they were going to do, I feel my personal opinion that Chase would be alive today.
A story that grabbed national headlines at the time. A local mother charged with murder after police find her son's body in a freezer.
Yeah, new tonight, another family comes forward saying their child was also abused by that mother, Azuradee France. It happened when
Oh, sorry. I got to correct this. That's not his grandmother. Wait a minute. Another child that was at her house was abused. And this grandma speaking up for a child. So this isn't Chase he's talking about. She's talking about a grandmother. She's the grandmother of another child that she took over Dee house. Oh, shit. I missed that. Whoa. Whoa. I missed that. Whoa. This lady's evil as fuck.
A local grandmother comes forward and breaks her silence after her grandson is abused.
And I just feel like if they would have followed through with what they said they were going to do, I feel my personal opinion that Chase would be alive
Holy
today.
shit.
A story that grabbed national headlines at the time. A local mother charged with murder after police find her son's body in a freezer.
Yeah, new tonight, another family comes forward saying their child was also abused by that mother, Azuradee France. It happened when he visited her home, and authorities made some huge mistakes in handling their case. So let's bring in Local 4 investigator Karen Drew, because she has the exclusive, Karen.
Yeah, Kim and Devin, this is all about accountability. Why wasn't more done? Tonight, we tracked down another victim of Azuradee France. Police and prosecutors and family confirmed this child was abused by the Detroit mother back in 2018 when he was just 2 years old and was visiting France's home. The reason why this story is so important is if authorities would have handled that case the right way, there's a chance France's son Chase would not be dead.
He was beat up pretty bad, like black eyes, wounds all on his private area.
Y'all see what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all better start leaving y'all children. Man, these folks on some serious shit. Her grandbaby was 2 years old and man.
And he was hurting.
That's how Patricia Davis remembers what her grandson looked like when she picked him up back in 2018 after he spent some time at the home of Azuradee France. She says he was soaked in urine.
So I had picked him up to put him in her mom's tub to wash him, but when I went to pick him up, he started screaming and crying like you gasping for air.
The boy was brought to the hospital. Sources telling me CPS as well as Detroit police were involved, and the case eventually ended up in court.
I remember the lawyer stating to us that she was going to lose her children and that she will be getting locked up for her crimes.
We've learned France was charged with third-degree child abuse, later reduced to fourth-degree child abuse, and only served 2 years.
And she did this to another person's child, and that's all she got? Man, this woman is nuts. Damn.
Probation. Her children were returned to her.
And I just feel like if they would have followed through with what they said they were going to do, I feel my personal opinion that Chase would be alive today. I blame them because they had the upper hand. Meaning protective services, because the judge is going to react off the notes.
Now, I did reach out to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office on how could this mother only get 2 years probation. I was told in a statement France had no prior criminal history, no CPS history prior to 2018. Now, the offer made at the time also took into account the severity of the injuries to the child and that France would have no further contact with the victim. I posted the full statement from the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office on Click On. Meantime, Child Protective Services. Kim and Devin, that's the question. What is going on? I did ask the department today. I got a familiar response. They can't discuss specifics of CPS cases. I can't tell you how much this infuriates me.
Well, that's a problem because CPS often use, we can't discuss this because it involves the safety of a child.
Right.
We hear that, you hear that time and time again.
And I respect a child's privacy. We don't necessarily are saying that we have to share someone's name, but there's so much more they can do to be transparent. They can talk about how many times they visit the home.
Sure.
What was the reaction? What was the follow-up? What about these agents? Are they being held accountable? I mean, I have to tell you, in all these years, I have not received more CPS complaints to our newsroom than ever, and 2 of them are children who are dead.
And this is the kind of lack
and we
of
can't speak about it. Do not worry, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not a good enough answer.
All right,
Okay, thanks, Karen.
I don't know which one is worse. If it's a such thing in this case, which one is worse? But first, let me apologize because I initially thought she was talking about Chase. But no, she's talking about a whole different child. Her grandbaby took her over there, and I guess D was supposed to be babysitting him. And this is what she do to somebody else's child. And the reason what we saw was because she had no prior history. Man, fuck the prior history. This girl did this to somebody else's child. Now, y'all want to do that because she did it to a child? Y'all want to be lenient with her? Then, okay, fine. But this is somebody else's child she did this to. And this is what y'all give her? 2-year probation? Drop the charges down to 4th-degree murder? Are y'all insane? So y'all pretty much just letting this woman or serving these children up to this woman on a silver platter. Which what she need to be served is a knuckle sandwich. That's what she need to be served. And a foot up her ass. That's what she need. So far, so good. We have not heard that the motive is mental illness, and I hope we don't hear that shit. I hope we don't. Because my mindset, and I may be wrong for saying this, she can't be too mentally ill if she was kind of laying down having children. And again, you dudes who was having sex with this woman, after my updates, what they said, how her house was smelling, how trifling it was, and it smelled so bad up in there. That's why they could not smell the decomposing body, because they thought they were smelling pig feet, ass, feet, toes, or whatever. That's why they couldn't smell that baby body that deep free, because the house was funky in the son of a bitch when they walked up in there. And you dudes who sit up there and laying with this woman, fucking this woman, and knowing she trifling. Then on top of that, allegedly, they haven't said it yet, a dude's supposed to be staying with her. I'm not the finest man in the world, and I'm not the smartest man in the world. I'm not going to betray myself to be either one. But I'd be damned, though, if I'm going to a female house and it smell like fish up in there. Because if your house smell like fish, and on top of that funky ass fish, like it been sitting out for a minute, or you threw the fish bone in the garbage, and that shit be funking the motherfucker, or how many of y'all threw away tuna fish cans, and you let them motherfucker sit in the trash can for a day or two, this shit start funking up your whole damn house. If I go in a female house and smell that shit, if I smell her house like that, then I can imagine what the yum yum smell like, what the twat smell like, if her house smell like that. I can imagine what the yum yum smell like, the twat. And that's another reason why I say these dudes laying down with them. These dudes lay down with this woman. This dude or dudes lay down with this woman. And they saying she trifling like that. That's why I say a lot of us do, man, we just fuck anything. We would. And I'm saying this because I'm a man too. We'll fuck anything. All twat ain't good twat. All yum yum ain't good yum yum. Just even thinking about the smell that they explained made me want to throw up now while I'm on air. It does. Cause I could just imagine how they described it. I could just imagine what it smelled like up in there. And vice versa with a woman. You go up in a man's house, it smell like ass and feet and all that. You'll be a damn fool. You stay up in there. You'll be a damn fool because if you go in his house and it smell like that, then you know the ding dong probably ain't smelling fresh either. Somebody put the vomit emoji in the chat room. That's funny. What's going on, LC? How you doing, dear? Hey, Renee, what's going on? Man, for real, man. We just fuck anything. Ladies, I understand some of y'all say y'all yum yum because y'all got to make ends or whatnot, or they're just a little side hustle y'all got. But if you come in a man's house smell like that, man, you should tell her, look, keep your money, bro. Go get you some Fabuloso or something and keep your money, bro. Last thing you need to be buying is my yum yum, all right? Because, I sell my twat, but I'd be damned if I'm trying to catch something while trying to sell it. And I tell her, smart girl. Ain't no blow me down this time around. Get the house cleaned up. Right now, out musty in the motherfucker. Hey, Shannon, what's going on? All right, now you gonna catch the replay, all right? You gonna catch the replay soon as it's over with. You come back and watch. You catch the replay. I don't cut the rewind on because I want people to stay on point. You know, I don't want people coming in asking questions for something I said about 30 or 20 minutes ago. So yeah, you'll be able to watch the replay. Yes, ma'am. This one replay you gonna want to watch because it's a motherfucking ridiculous. And I get it with me. I got this dog running around in this house a lot of times. And sometimes I come in, I'm like, hey, goddamn, murder, I just gave you a bath a couple of days ago. Why is you smelling like this already? I just gave you a bath 2 days ago. But I guess it's just natural chemistry in a dog scent or something. Like, damn, murder. I'm about to get you something that smell good. I know they got sprays for dogs you can spray on them like on every other day or something like that because I don't want to dry his skin. Now, I think he already got skin allergies, but I know a lot of time when I do come in the house, I be like, damn, murder, I just gave you a bath, son. Damn. She said Burger. That's not his name. His name ain't Burger. It's murder. It's murder. Not Burger. It's murder. She said his name is Burger. That's a good one. No, it's murder. His name is Murder. Then Didi said, this made me want to go take a bath. And I ain't the Didi. I took me a shower. If I can't lie, I took a shower, put on some baby powder, shea butter. I'm smelling good as hell, but listen to this nasty motherfucker. I think I want to get right back in that shower. I think I want to get right back in this shower, man. Because again, here's the thing. And Kiara, I hope you're still in the chat room. Have y'all ever been in somebody's house? And I'm pretty much sure all of y'all, even the fellas, gonna come out and say this. Have you ever been in somebody's house? Not only did it smell bad, but the shit so cluttered that it make you itch, and you don't want to sit down. Have you ever been in somebody's house? Not only smell bad, but it's so trifling up in there that it makes you itch. And don't nothing be on you. Don't nothing be on you. You just be itching like a son of a bitch. I know y'all been in somebody's house like that. Soon as you come in. Damn. Damn. So you be talking for a minute. No. But don't nothing be on you because it just says 50 up in there. Kira said, I just stand on the porch. Now we're going to have to do. I talk to the motherfucker through that screen, though. You say you get nauseated? Okay, now I'll stop talking about it so you won't get nauseated. Anyway, guys, let's get into the article right here. We already heard it, and there go D. Funny looking ass right there. This was published yesterday, and it was updated today at 11:43. And it says, woman believes CPS could have prevented the death of 3-year-old Detroit boy found in the freezer. D. France served 2 years probation. Children were returned to her. Now repeat that. She served 2 years of probation, and children were returned to her. All right. Miss Marshall, for you, I'll play it one more time. But let me get to this article first. I'll play it for you one more time. And it goes on to say that a Detroit mother who has been charged with killing her 3-year-old son had a prior child abuse conviction. And this makes it even worse. A prior child abuse conviction. A woman close to the situation is speaking out and wants to know why more wasn't done to protect the children. D. France has been charged with murder, child abuse, torture, after police found her 3-year-old son's body in a freezer while conducting a witness check on June 24th. Grandmother Patricia Davis, I got to see if I can find her because, man, there'll be a nice conversation. Grandmother Patricia Davis has said her grandchild was abused by France. Her grandchild was abused by France. Again, guys, I got to apologize because I thought we was talking about Chase, but no, this is a whole nother child that was at that woman's house and she beat that boy too. She abused him too. When he visited her home, she said authorities made mistakes while handling their case. Police and family confirmed the child was abused by France in 2018 when he was just 2 years old. Just 2 years old. Davis said when she picked up grandson from France's home, he had been abused and was soaked in urine. He was beat up pretty bad, like black eyes, wounds on his private area. And he was hurting, Davis said. So I picked him up to put him in her mom's tub. It probably tub right here. Took the washing, but when I went to pick him up, he started screaming and crying, like gasping for air. He was brought to a hospital. Sources tell Local 4 that CPS and Detroit police were involved. The case did go to court. She said, I remember the lawyer stating to us that she was going to lose her children and that she would be getting locked up for her crimes. But apparently that didn't happen. France was charged with third-degree child abuse, which was later reduced to fourth-degree child abuse. She served 2 years of probation and her children were returned to her. The grandmother said, I just feel like if they would have followed through with what they said they were going to do, I feel my personal opinion that Chase would be alive today, David said. I blame them because they had the upper hand, yes, meaning protective services because the judge is going to react off the notes. Oh, okay, well. Does it say more? Yes, it does say more. And see, that's what I said at the end when y'all heard the video. They said something about the notes, but then they cut it off. So according to her, the judge was going by the notes, meaning we don't know what CPS put in them notes. So whatever CPS put in them notes was leverage for her to keep constantly getting these children back. Miss D, that's what I'm trying to find out. That's what I'm trying to find out. How? How? Why? What? When? Where? And who was on the case? And I hope they don't have a job no more. Oh, they know? Hey, Abby. Hey, babe. I hope they don't have a job no more. No, they did ignore the cry. That's how they found the boy, because a welfare check was called out to the house. So it wasn't ignored. That's how they found it. Unless you're talking about something else now. But from my understanding, this is how they found out what was going on, because a awareness check was called out there. Renee, thank you for saying that. Thank you, because I don't know why this grandma didn't whoop her ass. I don't. Unless she did, she's just not going to say it on camera. Okay, they say this is a note from Karen Drew on CPS transparency, and it says as follows. It appears CPS is using a message that they're protecting the kids, so it doesn't have to release information specifics about the case. Of course. Of course. Right. So, Karen, you've been following this story. There you go. My girl, you've been following this story. CPS was called 13 times. 13 times. It appears CPS is using the message that they're protecting the kids, so it doesn't have to release information on specifics about cases. CPS would increase transparency, share information about how many visits are done with children, and be more open about the follow-up process to hold their own agents accountable. But that doesn't seem to be happening. The number of CPS complaints that come in continues to grow, and some of the cases are turning deadly. The child abuse third-degree child was dismissed in return for a plea to child abuse fourth degree. Wow. A plea. She was able to get a plea. Dang. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 48 thumbs up. Can y'all give me 2 more for 50? Then go from 50 to 55. Because this is nuts. Oh, Kiara, you know this motherfucker. Well, how about that? How about that? What up, Jerry? What's up, bro? Nah, she ain't in Memphis. She ain't in Memphis. Now, Jeremy, now you know she was in Memphis, man. Them chicks down here won't let that fly. They would have whooped her ass. You know that. They would have whooped her ass down here in Memphis. But Kiara, you know this motherfucker? You know this motherfucker seriously? Or you pulling my leg? Kiara, you know I'm finna ask you to come up here, right? And tell me how she was when you was around her. You know I'm finna ask you to come up here, right? Hell no. Kiara, you gotta do me the honor and come up here, man. Talk to us about this motherfucker. Well, at least about the little time you knew her. The child abuse third degree charge was dismissed in return for a plea to child abuse fourth degree. The offer was approved by supervisor on January the 3rd, 2022. With 2 years probation, completion of parenting classes, mental health. Oh, Lord, that's why she got him. That's why she got him. Sarah, I'm noticing that now. Every time I do this story now, somebody is surrounding this story. They come in the chat room. Just like last night, a family member came in when I was talking about their baby. A family member was in the chat room. That was cool right there. That was cool. But at the same time, I know it may have been triggering to hear this story. It had to be triggering. So just on January the 3rd, 2022, with 2 year probation, completion of parenting class and mental health assessment, and 40 hours of community service. As they see other previous listed in the register of actions below. Ms. Franzen had no prior criminal history and no CPS history prior to this 2018 case. Kiara, email me. Email me, Kiara. I got to bring you up here, dear. Email me. Let's talk. Because maybe what you know probably give us a little understanding why she's the way she is. Email me. I'm going to send you a link. Come on, holler at your boy. Ms. Francis had no prior criminal history and no CPS history prior to this 2018 case. The offer made at the time took this into consideration as well as facts of the case. The nature and severity of the injuries to the child and defendant France will have no further contact with the victim. This is consistent with our plea policy when the case is absent serious injuries and defendant has no prior criminal histories. Yeah. I'm gonna send you a link to the stream, y'all. You gonna come on stream, y'all, with me? But now you want to do that, then I guess so. You email me, I give you a number to call. But you gonna come on stream, y'all, with me? You don't want to show yourself? That's fine too. You ain't gotta show yourself. But I'm gonna give you a link to the stream yards. You gotta come holler at your boy. For real. Please do me that honor, lady. Please. Yeah, when she was down here in Memphis, Jeremy, yeah, she would have had no more contact with him because them girls would have gave her a knuckle sandwich. They would have gave her a knuckle sandwich and 2 black eyes. As a matter of fact, Carrie, let me set up my stream yards now. So when I get your email, I can send you the link. Let me set up my stream yard right now. Yes. Yes. This is crazy. Hey, Felicity, what's going on? Yeah, that too, Jeremy. You ain't lying about that, bro. That too. Cause you know a lot of them ain't got no problem fighting no dude. A lot of them ain't got no problem fighting no dude. They'll tell us in a minute, I fight niggas too. They sure will. They sure will. And some of them won't stop till they whoop your ass. They won't. So let me get that link. I got my link. All right, Kira, I'll be waiting on your email, dear. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Wow. Wow. I need to find Miss, what's her name? I need to find Patricia Davis. That's what I need to find, Patricia Davis. That's what I need to find. But in the meantime, though, somebody say they want me to play the video, so I said I'm gonna do it for them again, and I'll be sitting here patiently waiting on. There she go. There go the email. She said, "Drop that link." All right, dear. All right, Kara. There you go. There you go. She said, "Drop that motherfucking link." She said, "Drop that link." All right. But I'll play this video for whoever that asked me about the video. I'll play this for you one more time until Kiara get up here.
A local grandmother comes
Check your email, Kiara.
forward and breaks her silence. A local grandmother comes forward and breaks her silence after her grandson is abused.
And I just feel like if they would have followed through with what they said they were going to do, I feel my personal opinion that Chase would be alive today.
A story that grabbed national headlines at the time. A local mother charged with murder after police find her son's body in a freezer.
Yeah, new tonight, another family comes forward saying their child was also abused by that mother, Azuradee France. It happened when he visited her home, and authorities made some huge mistakes in handling their case. So let's bring in Local 4 investigator Karen Drew, because she has the exclusive, Karen.
Yeah, Kim and Devin, this is all about accountability. Why wasn't more done? Tonight, we tracked down another victim of Azuradee France. Police and prosecutors and family confirmed this child was abused by the Detroit mother back in 2018 when he was just 2 years old and was visiting France's home. The reason why this story is so important is if authorities would have handled that case the right way, there's a chance France's son Chase would not be dead.
He was beat up pretty bad, like black eyes, wounds all on his private area, and he was hurting.
That's how Patricia Davis remembers what her grandson looked like when she picked him up back in 2018 after he spent some time at the home of Azuradee France. She says he was soaked in urine.
So I had picked him up to put him in her mom's tub to wash him, but when I went to pick him up, he started screaming and crying, like, like you gasping for air.
The boy was brought to the hospital. Sources telling me CPS as well as Detroit police were involved, and the case eventually ended up in court.
I remember the lawyer stating to us that she was going to lose her children and that she will be getting locked up for her crimes.
We've learned France was charged with third-degree child abuse, later reduced to fourth-degree child abuse, and only served 2 years probation. Her children were returned to her.
And I just feel like if they would have followed through with what they said they were going to do, I feel my personal opinion that Chase would be alive today. I blame them because they had the upper hand. Meaning protective services, because the judge is going to react off the notes.
Now, I did reach out to the wing.
Ooh-wee. I think my girl Kiara up here, y'all. Hold on. Can you hear me, lady? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, shit. What's going on, Kiara? Where you been, dear? Where the hell you been?
Man, working kids.
You been staying out of trouble? I hope you have.
Oh, yes. You know I have.
I'm glad you joined me, dear. So, man, you say you know this motherfucker. So, you got to tell me, Kiara.
Well, first of all, it messed me up because I've known about the story for the last 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
And I just literally clicked on the story today. And so when I seen her, I just like panicked. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? Are you serious?
So, Kiara, I mean, how was she in school? I mean, did she seem like she had mental issues, or did she act like just a normal chick?
No. And no, that's what's crazy because she was like the sweetest little thing. I had to call my dad today and tell him, and my dad was like, oh my goodness, I knew she looked familiar. I'm like, yeah, that's her.
Did she graduate?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure because she was younger than me. but we had a class together, business management. We ran the school store.
Oh, wow. So when y'all talk, she talked normal, never said nothing out the way, never said nothing crazy.
When I tell you she has the sweetest, smallest little voice. And that's why I'm like, what? Are you serious? But I know that in high school, her mom was in prison. And she was pretty much being raised by her grandma and her brothers. Yeah.
So by you telling me that right there, I don't know if you heard when this story first hit, because I've been on this story like white on rice. And one of the articles I played, her mama said, I didn't raise a daughter, I raised a demon. Is that the one you talking about? The lady that's been in prison all her life?
Her mama been in prison. See, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that yet.
You had to go down my timeline, dude. On every video I did on this. Yeah, you had to go to my timeline, watching, kind of scan through it. But her mama literally said, I didn't create a daughter. I created a demon.
Oh, no. That was another story. I know what you're talking about. You talking about...
No, it's different, dude. Trust me. It's this
the same. She said the same thing?
And her mom said, I did not create a daughter. I created a demon. Look at the chat room. Okay. Guys, did she not say that? For those who watch, did she not say that?
Okay, yeah, I gotta go look
a demon.
Look at that. But yeah, that lady was in she was in prison. Yep, her mom. I remember.
So did she? Man, Carrie, you just got my mind just all over the place.
That's crazy. And I seen that because I was reading the article earlier, and some activist said that yeah, she needs to be in prison for sure, and a psychological evaluation won't bring that baby back. But she said that this is deeper than just sending her to prison. Where did everything go wrong? Because from the sound of things, she was failed too.
Did y'all used to hang out anything, or it was just strictly school? You just said school.
It was mainly strictly school because she was like 2 years younger than me.
Okay.
But we kept it at that, and she was so sweet and so quiet. And I'm trying to remember if she got on the was she on the tennis team with me too?
Wow.
I want to say yeah. But yeah, we went to Northwestern High School together.
Jesus, man, that is so crazy.
That baby sat at the table with me, everything.
This sad, man, and especially this person went to school with him. This is sad, man. So
that's why I said you never really know a person.
Yep. I said
you never really know a person.
So I guess I can't ask you these questions here because you said she was so sweet and she talked normal and whatnot. Because I'm going to ask you, did she saw any sign that maybe she was being physically abused, sexually abused, verbally abused?
And she didn't. You knew she had a bunch of brothers because that when you seen that baby, she was kept together. That's crazy, and that's crazy that they said she was living like that and everything.
Right.
Because you can tell grandma and her brothers kept her together. Her hair stayed done. The brothers, every pair of New J's that came out, that baby had them together. We had to wear uniforms, but she was well kept.
And this is why I say yesterday, we just don't know what people going through, and they may look happy and whipped cream on the outside, but you just don't know what's going on behind them closed doors. And see, that's amazing right there. Mom was locked up. They ain't saying all that. But I guess eventually they probably will come out.
And they might not.
Oh, damn. And
but I would remember her coming into school and she'd be like, yeah, I talked to my mom last night. Woo. And I would just be like, dang, that's messed up.
So now they saying, man, they come in the house smell nasty, and it just everything. And they say that's why they couldn't smell their boy body, because the house was just that damn funky. They couldn't smell the body because the house just smelled like what it was.
I'm just not understanding after 2018, why does she still have her kids?
They took them away here and gave them back to her.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And
And
if
it
I'm
blows my mind. It blows my mind. It just blows my mind it blows my mind because during the pandemic, I've dealt with a situation where they came to my door for something that hadn't, because my child's father, whom I have not been with in 13 years, who lived in a whole another city, whooped on his girlfriend. And because they did that, they said they had to do welfare checks on every last one of his kids, whether they lived in the same city. I said, what y'all doing at wait a minute. I know, I said the devil was a liar. I know. Well, ma'am, we're not here for you. Well, why are you here? Well, because we have to. Well, because he did. I said, what does that have to do with me?
right.
Baby, I said,
Ooh, man. That's
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you. He ain't whoop on her. They said he. We on YouTube, so they said he unalived her allegedly. Yeah. I haven't even, and you know what? I haven't even. He made the news. I haven't even kept up with that story. You hear me?
right. And you know how YouTube is now. We gotta be PC now. We gotta be very careful what we saying. You know what I'm saying? We get flagged and all this stuff. So I like how you said it. And then, like I said, a lot of times I try to say allegedly, so it won't be like I'm saying that's what actually happened. I just got to say allegedly, you know. But dang, so this is in your city then?
Yeah, it's in my city, not too far from me.
Damn,
not too far from me. It's just it messed me up bad, man. You hear me? I had to just lay across the couch for a couple hours till I decided to call my daddy. I'm like, ooh, I gotta call daddy.
So have you seen her prior to this coming out? Have you seen her at all?
Maybe about a year or two ago, I seen her around the corner at the store. And she looked fine. She was together. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing fine. Okay, little conversation, and then that was it. That was it. And then the time after that, she hit me up, asked me about doing her hair, but I never got to it. Was busy. And after that, nope.
Got you. Damn, Kara. Damn. Well, dear, I appreciate you coming in, at least sharing that little light that you actually know her and how she was. So now you got to ask the question now, what went wrong.
Yeah.
You got to ask the question now, man. I really appreciate you, though. I really do, dear. Appreciate you, man. Bring your butt on back around, man. I know a lot of us miss you.
I sure will. A lot of times when I, working whatever, I'll turn you on. I'm not able to come in the chat, but yeah, I'll turn you on.
All right, dear. Well, you be careful out there, and we'll talk again.
All righty, you do the same.
All right, dear.
Okay.
All right, guys. That's Dylan Hobbs in the chat room, man. That is crazy, man. So you have to ask the question: what went wrong? What happened? But now, if any of y'all like me, when we just heard that the mama been in jail all her life, did they kind of like open your eyes up a little bit? Like maybe that's part of what may have been going on. She didn't have that motherly love. And the reason she couldn't get it because her mom been in prison all her life. Because I know a lot of times they can have an effect on people too. So do any of y'all think that maybe they may be playing a part of what's going on here? Renee said he could have gone blind from. Well, I think they said. I don't think she the one. Well, they haven't said it yet. I don't think she the one that caused the blindness. I think that's something he just developed. I think now I could be wrong. It's just a lot of this story that's still fresh. A lot of stuff is still fresh. So I don't know. It ain't no telling what's finna come out now. But when Dylan just said that, about the mom being in prison all her life, that opened my eyes up a little bit like, okay, then this could be part of the reason. This could be part of the reason what's going on. Okay, this could be part of the reason. And then on top of that, and y'all don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm not giving her a pass worth a damn. I'm not giving her no pass. But on my platform, I like to look at every corner, up, down, left, right, northwest, southwest, east, west, whatever you want to call it. I like to look at all angles to try to at least understand what made her go this route. If what Kiera's saying is true, and I'm sure she's telling the truth, or she already had a reason to lie, something happened to turn this girl from sugar to hell on wheels. Or better yet, we can go this route too. Mom may have played a part in it by her not being in her life like that, I guess. I don't know. Let me say allegedly. I don't know. But then again, these dudes we spoke about earlier, maybe a lot of them verbally abused her. Maybe a lot of them physically abused her. She dealt with a lot of shit. And she may have snapped. Just may have snapped. Not only with not having a mom around, but the dude who she probably, the dude or dudes she been fucking with, and the ones she had these children with, May was also abusive as well. But again, I'm not giving her no pass. So don't y'all write my chat room talk about stop taking up for her. Don't you say that shit, because I'm not taking up for her. Because it still ain't no excuse. Whatever they did to you, ma'am, it was not that child's fault. Whatever they done to you, or what the mom has done to you, it was not Chase's fault. And it's showing the hell what the other child's fault that this lady right here talking about that you did to him. It wasn't his fault. So by Kiera saying that about her mom being in jail all her life, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking at all angles now. I am. Now, I'm not saying the mom is a bad person. No, because I don't know the mom say she a bad person. Because as far as I know, the mom ain't did this to no children. She haven't, you know. But just imagine if maybe some of her history come out, and what we may find out about the mom history. Maybe they give us an understanding of what's really going on here. But still, no excuses. No excuses. Now the mom is out. Remember Spicy Kai? I played a live show where the mom said, I didn't raise no daughter. I raised a demon. She said, I didn't raise a daughter. I raised a demon. I created a demon. Excuse me. The words was, I didn't create a daughter. I created a demon. That's what the exact words she said. Possibly too, Pam. That's possibly. Possibly. Okay, Kiera said, facts to my understanding, she didn't want the help. The aunt said she tried. Yeah, right, Kiera, exactly. Yeah, they tried to get her help, but she kept refusing. And as a matter of fact, when LE came over there trying to do the welfare check, she was fighting them getting in her house. Oh, you say the mom was her first abuser? Hey, that's a fair assessment. Because remember what Kiera said. Kiera going to speak on how she acted at school. But just because she acted sweet and all that at school doesn't mean fucked up shit wasn't going on behind closed doors. Not saying whoever she stayed with, they were doing stuff with her, but you just got to think about that too. Because you know a lot of people like to hide their pain, and I get it. All right, a lot of people hide their pain. So yeah, she may came to school probably sweet as pie, but she probably was getting hurt behind them closed doors. And not necessarily physical all the time, but you know, it was verbally and emotionally. Now, if this motherfucker see my stream and hit me up, boy, won't there be something? If D see this, which I doubt it because she locked up, but let's just say somehow she get on, obviously Section 8, what they call this shit, bond. I don't know where Section 8 come from. Let's just say just for some reason she get on bond and this motherfucker find me and come out and say, hey, I'm going to talk to you. Man, you don't see how fast I'm going to crack this motherfucker up? Because we got questions. We got questions. But I seriously doubt that would happen though. But however, what if we do? What if we do? Or better yet, her mom. If her mom come and say, Chris, I'm her mama, man, we finna crank this motherfucker up. All right. But anyway, Kiara, dear, thank you so much. It was an honor to have you on, dear. I think that's the first time you ever been on my platform. So I really appreciate it. Appreciate you shedding a little light on it. Now, however, though, if you are out and about, you see some family members or whatnot, hey, if they want to talk, send them over here. Send them over here. Whew. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much as always. I love y'all. But this one of the stories that's just getting crazy. What some of y'all say, it's getting real cray-cray. And also, like Nelly said, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. All right. It's getting hot in here. Y'all take care of yourself and each other. Please keep your children safe. As always, Chris Dorn love y'all. And thank y'all for the comments. Some of y'all saw some of y'all say, Chris, you is damn good at what you do. I try to be. But I always say this. If it weren't for people like y'all in the chat room right now, it won't be me. Y'all make us content creators. A lot of country creators don't think like that. But if it weren't for y'all, it would never be us because y'all give us the clicks, y'all give us the views to make us go somewhat viral. So if it ain't for the audience like y'all, it won't be no Chris Thorne show. And for that, I am forever grateful for every last one of y'all. I love y'all. Peace out.